One of I guess some of the space is the first thing, you know. So when I
Mm,
came to Vegas, I was like, okay, where am I gonna do this circus? And I was looking at a few different buildings to rent out, and like right off the top, it was like $5,000 a month, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what, we're out of it on that. So then I was like, okay, well, there's got to be, you know, I don't like to say can't, and I read this book, and the book really framed my mind to, instead of saying I can't do something, it's like, okay, well, how can I do it? So then it was like, okay, well, how can I share space? And so I partnered with the YMCA for a number of years, and then we were able to share the space there. But really, like being able to have that program. So we had a mobile program, is what I would say, because even if we build it at the YMCA in Spring Valley, there's like, okay, well, how can we access that other community? There are all these like empty gyms around, you know, around any city in America. You can find an empty gym, and like circus is very transformative. It's easy to turn a space into that circus space. So you know, being able to share spaces with those communities that, you know, that already have that available is one thing. And then one of the barriers that I found is, I was like, oh, Vegas is going to be a great place for circus. So I'm going to be, there's a lot of circus artists there. It'll be great. The nature of a circus artist is like, one of the things that I found myself is you're always on the road. So to me, it was like, my education brain came in, and it was like, okay, well, how do I build a system where I can just have these phenomenal circus people come in, and they can still, like, they can use what we have, but then also contribute what they have in terms of the raw skills of, like, whether it's teaching gymnastics or whatever that is, but still making it fun, which is the part of that, you know, that unity that we wanted to do, bringing kids together. And it's not about who's going to be the best, but it's like, hey, do you feel good? Hey, did you try hard? Were you challenged? You know, so, you know, space, and I think, you know, getting the word out to the community, because there are so many people who I saw at the different circus spaces who had no idea what I was doing. And then it was kind of like, okay, well, why don't they know? And do I feel uncomfortable? Am I stepping on toes if I go into this space and say, hey, are you interested in coaching? You know, so kind of just building, you know, really like building that community aspect of, hey, we are all trying to do the same thing. Let's do it together, and we can kind of share what you know and share what I know, you know, and just that collaborative effort that we know that's already baked into circus.